Morning guys. So if you're wondering where we're off to today, Ashley and me, we're off to the Sydney Royal Easter Show, and we're going to take you along and show you all that we get up to today. If you're headed to the Sydney Royal Easter Show and you've got your ticket actually includes transportation to and from the venues. There's a couple of different modes of transport that you can use to get there, and it's really quite convenient. So just look up the website, put in your location details, and you should get the quickest and the best method to get there with timings and such. So we're just waiting for the special event bus to Olympic Park at the moment, and yeah, we'll be there fairly soon. So that was like a minute and a half maybe wait, and we were lucky enough to get the next bus. We're the only bus at the moment, but I'm sure we'll pick up more folks as we progress towards the venue. So as we near the entrance, it's always such an exciting feeling because of the anticipation of the day ahead. The first thing that we usually do is grab hold of a show map. This is going to tell you what's where and when during the day. And as soon as you enter, that's the first sight that you're greeted with. Now this was around 11 o'clock, and as you can see, there was already a big crowd over there. There's always a heap of things to do, and there's such a variety of things that you can see and do. There's bound to be something for everyone. The first space we visited was the Woolworths Fresh Food Dome. For me, this space is like a candy shop. I'm like a kid in a candy shop here. We stopped by Priya and Sid's booth and got Dad's special spice mix. This lovely gentleman at the Three Cuts Gin booth helped us sample some of the best gin I've ever tasted. And just as we wrapped up there, we came across another stall with the most stunning bottles I'd ever seen. Our next stop was Rodriguez. Now, if you're at the Sydney show, you have to stop by here. Their setup is gorgeous, and what's even better than their setup was this $5 chorizo cup. That chorizo was absolutely brilliant. While you're there, check out their olives. Their olives were to die for. We might have picked up a few bottles. Next up, I was personally lured by all of these gorgeous colors. We had the loveliest young lady help us with a few tastings. We ended up picking up a box of assorted liqueurs. By now, we were hungry. We were a little tipsy from all of that alcohol and liqueur tasting, so we decided it was time to get a little bite. First up, we had some oysters. You can't go wrong with oysters. It's refreshing as long as they're fresh, and these ones were fresh. They hit the spot. While you're in this little indoor covered area, go ahead and check out the displays of the different districts and the agricultural produce that they have to offer. This was absolutely stunning. Next up, we were getting really hungry. It was close to lunch hours. I knew I had to try Chebo's burgers, so we lined up and ordered a classic burger and a smash burger taco. Now the wait over here can be really long, but to my surprise, as I was waiting there, the parade happened to pass by, so I was entertained for all of a couple of minutes, I think. The parade was really nice to see passing by. After waiting for what seemed like forever, I got my hands on the goods. The burger was one of the best burgers that I have ever eaten. Everything was done to perfection, and I thought nothing would be able to top that. But when we tried the smash burger taco, I was pleasantly surprised. I think the taco might have been my favorite from Chebo's. So really glad I got to try both. After that meal, we had to have something a little sweet, so I made my way to the Dole Whip counter and picked up one pineapple and one watermelon Dole Whip. We really enjoyed both the flavors, and I would have liked to be able to try some of the others, but they were sold out of the mango. Now during the afternoon, depending on the weather, it can get really hot. So a good change from all of that walking outdoors in the sun is to catch some of the action indoors. They have lots to see and do. So if you're going along with someone who's an animal lover, check out the pet pavilion and the area where they have dog shows. It is really adorable, and kids and adults both seem to have a really good time there. After that, we made our way to the stables. There's another dessert that I really wanted to try, and that was the apple crumble from Cheeky Crumbles. While I was there and inquiring about the seasonal crumble, the lady serving me told me that one of her favorite ways to enjoy the crumble was to mix up the apple and peach, and that's what we did. I can tell you that was really tasty. It was the right way to go. If you're trying to stay out of the sun for a while in the afternoon and give everyone in your party a break, head indoors, check out the endless shopping options. You'll also find lots of displays that you can admire. And if you're an art lover, there's a whole section dedicated to some of the most beautiful works of art you'll find. After enjoying that time out of the sun, we decided to make our way to the wood chopping arena. This happens to be one of my favorite things to watch. I don't know why, but I really find this entertaining. So we stayed and watched a few competitions. It was really fun, really enjoyable.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, checking the block, 19, 20, and he gets it off Matthew Kogar.
And once we were done here, we decided to make our way to the main arena for the evening's entertainment and firework display. But before we did that, we decided to grab some food. So we stopped by and picked up chips on a stick. This was from Maddox's and this was priced at $7, which was cheaper than some of the other options there. My portion was done to perfection. For dinner, we picked up some Thai food from Thai-rific. I picked up one of their set menus, which was the pad Thai with 2 spring rolls, a couple of pork skewers, and a lobster ball skewer. They were all really tasty. Don't forget to grab some sauce while you pick up your food. That will just enhance all of the flavors of the food there. And if you've knocked out all of the other tasks and things you want to do at the Easter show and you're just waiting on the fireworks, head over early to the main arena and have a look at the entertainment for the evening. This was my first time actually spending some time at that arena and we enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. One tip for you is get there early. Even though the entertainment starts around 6:37ish, the earlier you can get there, the better a spot you'll get to view all the proceedings of the evening. But irrespective of where you're seated, you're bound to have a blast of a time. And our day was concluded with one of the prettiest firework displays that I've ever seen. It was absolutely stunning and we had a blast. So have you been to the Sydney Royal Easter Show? What's your favorite part of the show? Is there something that I absolutely need to try when I go there next? Leave me a comment and let me know. With all that done, I guess it's time to head on home now. Hi guys, so that was a brilliant day at the Sydney Royal Easter Show. I just thought I'd quickly come on and end this video here. We had an absolute blast of a time, but we are knackered, so I'm going to end this video right here. If you enjoyed today's video and would like to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so that you get notified whenever a new video gets uploaded. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye bye.